What's up guys, how's it going? I would like to show you something that I think everybody should have on their entrance to their base. I mean, that's a little bit of a joke, but you'll see what I mean in a minute. If you enjoy this, please do not forget to subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, slowly and surely, but we will get there eventually, and I adore every one of you for it. Right, today though, we have a mock-up of our entrance to our front door, and like I say, this is the door that everybody should have and want on the way to their base. And it is very simply because of one thing, and one thing only. We have a pressure plate here. Interesting little target. And I think it was Null that let me know that some of the bots can actually be heavy enough to activate the pressure plate. So as a result of that, today I have been toying with this idea. So I've decided we're going to see if we can do this and get this to work. So we'll try and get these bad boys to follow us. And he's very interested in breaking through his fence rather than coming with the rest of his cronies. Here we go. So, say you're out and about and you're heading back to your base and you've upset a few of the locals and they've decided to try and chase you down. Well, if you have this as your front door, you won't have to worry too much, hopefully. Apart from the one guy that got through. But, yeah, as you see, we've got a rather interesting device that is capable of giving these bad boys a bit of a squish and removing them. Simple situation, stop going on. As you can see, it does kind of go a bit crazy though. So we've simply got a pressure plate underneath here. Only got one suspension on it. And it is activated by the haybots as they run over and jump on top of it. What we've got is a sensor set up. Somewhere here, look, there's a sensor here, and that's set up to the pistons. Boom, 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 boom. And obviously the pistons will just give anything a mighty old squeeze in the middle. And we've got the two resource collectors either side, so that if we do happen to break some haybots, then we're able to get the legs. So as you see, what happens when the bad boys run on top, quite simply, heavy enough, squishes in their pistons. The problem is, when the robots break up, these parts that they leave behind are sometimes heavy enough to make it trigger. So we do have a little bit of a gap between the pressure plate and the sides, just in the hope that anything will kind of fall down. It doesn't always, but it does despawn after a while. The problem that we do have though is with tote bots. I was hoping that other people might be able to help me out here. Tote bots are pretty much like our character. As you see, we are too light to activate this, even if we jump. The only way that we can activate this is if we crouch. If we crouch, then we activate this. And tote bots are along the similar lines. So we'll bring ourselves a tote bot in. And unfortunately, he too is too light to activate it. But sometimes these body parts are heavy enough to activate it, which doesn't make any sense. So I was wondering if the lovely community out there that does watch my videos has any sort of way to make this so that tote bots can set it off. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Maybe if you had more than one tote bot, that'd make them heavy enough, right? Well, how many should we go for? We've got 2, we'll go for 3. So we've got 3 tote bots with us. Now, let's see if we can get them all to come up. We'll probably lose one along the lines. They're like really poorly behaved dogs. But yeah, as they come up, you'll see 1, 2, 3 on the platform. Still not heavy enough. So unfortunately, tote bots are a lot like the character in that they are too light. So yeah, if there's any way that we can weight them up, that'd be fantastic. This pressure plate, by the way, if it was bigger, would still work with the farm bot, but it might take some tweaking on the suspension underneath to make it heavy enough. But in terms of haybots, you're laughing, because these bad boys, well, they've had a good meal, I think. All them woks that they seem to chase around the place and all the corn that they eat, they are just the right weight to slam off. But as you see, it does go a little bit crazy once in a while whilst all the pieces are still on top, but once they despawn, you are laughing. Anyway guys, just a short video. Please do not forget to subscribe, I'd very much appreciate it. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye for now. Bye guys.